Hi and welcome to Expondo Gastro Experts. Today we will be talking about how to build up a restaurant, a seafood bistro. My name is Michał Orłowski. Let's have a look. Alright, so let me remind you this program is being streamed live, so please use our live chat to ask questions. Let us know what you think about it. The more you do so, the better we will cover the subject, which today is how to build up a bistro. And today we have a guest in the studio, a head chef and owner of Fischfabrik in Berlin. Hi, Emanuel.
Hi, Michał. How are you?
Not too bad.
Yeah?
Alright, so since I have you in the studio, let me ask you some questions, because we'll be covering the subject in the future episodes. We'll be talking about food trucks, but since it is a very similar topic, let's talk about how to open, how to build up, where to start building a restaurant. So first question to you is, it's called Fischfabrik, yeah?
Yes.
So you're basically doing seafood
and
fish. And that's it. So how did you come up with this idea?
I start like the normally restaurant, and I cook so normally things like meat and vegetables like this, and fish also, and sometimes step by step I find special for me was just fish and seafood. That's the way.
All right, I feel you, bro, because I love cooking fish as well. Like I've been working in seafood restaurants in Australia. I've been doing it in Poland too, in a Scandinavian place. So basically, fish as well. But it's not the standard product, right? It's not
easy.
Not an easy product.
No, it's a little bit more difficult. You have to look for freshness, for clean the rooms where you prepare the fish, and you have to look more than the other products.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
And well, that brings me to your menu. Like first of all, let me just say, when did you start thinking about making the menu and the whole fish meals and dishes?
Yeah, if you start with the restaurant before, you have to think about what is the menu, because later you need the machines and all the tools.
So
what you need.
It's kind of like, first you do the menu, start thinking what you want to do, and then the equipment, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So how did you pick up the equipment?
I look for which country I am. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I have to look for which kinds I make. German style or Mediterranean style like this, and you need a grill or the friteuse or like this.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's basically your menu is dictating what equipment you're using. Fair enough. All right, I see there's a question from Josh already. What should I think about when choosing the place for my restaurant?
Yeah, you have to look for it's a good place for the restaurant, and then you can start with the menu, and then later you look for your tools, what you need.
Exactly, and also like probably very important as well. What you want to do, like what do you feel like? As you said, like you like cooking fish. Why make something else? Right?
Because I love that. I feel the production.
Exactly. And besides, like we've been talking about the menu. We're talking about the meals and dishes, right? So let's talk about stuffing. All right. So when's the point where you have to determine how many people you need?
You start always with yourself. You're just one, and then you have to look how many persons it's come for eat in your restaurant, and then step by step you need more stuff.
You're just building up, right?
Yes, of course.
The more the better, and
because the time brings that.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, after you have your setup crew, you employ more, you divide it in shifts, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it works. All right, Josh, again, better a big menu or a smaller one?
No, better it's a little bit smaller, because the choice comes from the guests. Yeah,
exactly.
They look in a vitrine and make the meal self. It's better.
Fair enough. I prefer smaller menus too. You can
Yes.
focus on quality, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So the less you can do, especially when, you know, you said in the beginning, you're by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So if you have an extensive menu, there's no quality there.
It's not
so
possible.
just pick up small. And I've been in your place. What I really liked is the saladette sort of, the fridge with all the display, the fish, like you know, on ice. It basically looks like a fish fabric. So like, you know, fantastic. I really liked it. And besides, like you can always see the product before and afterwards.
Yes.
And it's the
and the guest can see how you prepare that in front of the guest, and it's perfect.
Fantastic, yeah. All right, that's Josh. How should I choose the machines? In regards, like, you know, as we said, like, you know, first the menu, then you know what you want to do.
Yes.
And then you're just picking the machines. But what I think Josh is going for, go for smaller, cheaper machines, or?
No. I think it's better you start with perfect machines. If it's a little bit more expensive, it's perfect, because later you don't have many problems with that.
So you have to assume success, right? So
never start with cheapest machines or tools.
Yeah, because they break, lots of trouble, and then you have to, you know, pay twice because you have
later you pay double.
Exactly, because you know. All right. Josh is asking, better a bigger or smaller place for the restaurant?
For me, just for me, it's better a small restaurant, because I have more, I can see more about that, what I do, and it's, how can I say in English? It's
better contact with the customer. Better contact with the customer, and of course control, like what you mean. Right?
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, true that. Like, you know, I've been working in some big places where
you need more staff.
Exactly, more machines, and it doesn't. It's not guaranteed that the coming customers will pay for all that. Of course, that's the one thing. The other thing is, you know, when I was sitting there in the corner chopping something, something else happened in the other corner. Having a small place always gives you some control over what's happening. Of course. And besides, what I like most, and what I liked in your place, no worries, Josh.
Perfect.
What I liked about your place is basically you're in front of your customers, like in a fish shop, true fish shop. So face to face all the time. And you know, in a large place, it's impossible, right? All right, Jim Bob, and that's an interesting question. Do you change the menu often?
No, but we have a small menu, and it's better the guests look whatever the guests will eat.
What he wants, he picks.
It's the choose from the guests, and can say, yeah, I need that one and I like that one, and it's perfect.
All right. Jim Bob, do you also do delivery, like Uber Eats or things like that? Is it worth it? Do you do Uber Eats?
What?
The Uber Eats,
no.
The deliveries.
No.
I think Jim Bob, no respectable restaurant should do that. The best quality is on the spot right there, especially if it comes to fish, right? Like,
because later you don't have the control.
Exactly.
With the deliveries.
So especially with the fish, like you probably know the thing. The fish is best served straight from the grill. It gives you a bit of rest.
It's not easy to work with the stuff.
Exactly. So once you do the fish and do the delivery, by the time it ends up in your place, it's already dry, soggy, broken,
of course. And cold like that.
Yeah, so it's great for pizzerias, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
But not in case of delicate dishes like fish.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so we have no more questions. So let us wait a couple of seconds more, just in case something falls in. If there's nothing there, I just want to remind you we've done several materials already on how to build up a food truck. We are continuing with the series next week with choosing the brand, choosing the car, and doing some of the laws. If there's anything that comes up to your mind to ask Emanuel, feel free to send us an email on the address below.
Yes, do it.
On our behalf, I thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for visiting me.
Thank you, Michael.
And I hope I see you next time.
Awesome.